Welcome back to the Texas Sports Connection. I am Chip Brown. We got a special guest in today for Sean. We got Ricky Doyle, Time Warner Cable News Sports Night, every weeknight on your Time Warner Cable News, Channel 8, of course. Ricky, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You and I have been covering Jared Allen, the five-star big man from St. Stephen's, who appears to be down to Houston and Texas. I should say Texas and Houston for you Longhorns fans. And here we are. The spring signing period ended a week ago. No more letters of intent can be signed. Right now, all he can do is sign scholarship papers, which are non-binding and actually gives him the maximum amount of freedom because clearly those two schools are going to hold those scholarships for him. But where are we in your mind with Jared Allen?
I have absolutely no idea. But that's been the challenge of this recruitment, I think, all along, is trying to figure out where we are, because it's so much of it is something we've never seen before. I mean, I still think, gun to my head, he probably ends up at Texas, Chip, but I know some people around St. Stephen's fairly close to Jared Allen, and my understanding is this is a kid that's very confused. He's being pulled in a lot of different directions, which is part of the reason why this is playing out for so long. I mean, he feels like maybe he has some obligation to some people at Houston that are pulling him in that direction. Maybe within the family, there's some, argument about where he should be. So I truly believe Jared Allen is really confused. I don't think he's trying to play this out for drama or to get attention or anything along those lines. But if we strip it all away, I had to guess, I do still think he ends up at Texas.
Yeah, I mean, the next sort of timeline date to pay attention to on the recruiting calendar would be the end of the dead period that we're in right now, and that will be May 28th. You'll see all the high school kids coming in to campus this weekend, basically, to move in and get going. Football players, basketball players. I get the sense that that's when we're going to hear something, because Jared Allen's probably going to want to be in the summer program of whatever program he's choosing to play in.
And that's such a huge piece of it now, because those rules have changed a little bit in the last couple of years, where the college coaches can work with them more in the summer. So whoever the coach is, you would think would really like to get Jared Allen on campus to coach him up this summer. Now, I'm sure if they had to, they would wait for him to however long it took. That's the kind of talent he is. But we've had these markers along the way, and he's passed through every one of them. That's another big one to me that I would think he'd want to get on campus someplace to get started on this.
Well, and you and I've talked that he's not your typical
definitely not
eat, drink, and sleep basketball guy. If he was, he probably would not have gone to St. Stephen's, which is a much less competitive program and league than he would have been in Round Rock. His parents live in Round Rock. He would have been a Dragon. So he's a different kid, and that's part of the reason I think he is being pulled in different directions. If he was a headstrong, all I do is think about basketball type of kid, he might have, grabbed control of this thing, because I do think he's probably, mom wants one thing, dad wants another. That's a tough situation. So the wait continues for Jared Allen, the five-star big man who, of course, Shaka Smart wants to
badly
to have, because he's an Austin five-star. You can't lose those kids to other programs. I'm sure Shaka Smart is just wondering, really? Couldn't I have gotten one of those five stars that just knew exactly when he wanted it? I'm kidding. But we wait. We continue to wait. Maybe we will hear something this weekend. But for Ricky Doyle, Time Warner Cable News Sports, again, Sports Night, every night at 10 on Channel 8 in your cable, Time Warner Cable News. And Chip Brown, thanks for stopping by the Texas Sports Connection, and check out The Bottom Line weekday mornings, 5 to 11 right here on AM 1300, The Zone, Austin Sports Talk Leader.